Just 24 years, Kendal Fenwick made a major impact on a lot of lives.
That's what's made this murder so much more difficult for everyone to understand.
ABC 2 News' Katrina Bush was there as his former classmates came together to remember him tonight. Katrina.
Yeah, Jamie and Kelly, he died protecting his kids and his community. Commissioner Kevin Davis called Kendal Fenwick a model citizen. Tonight, we learned a little bit more about him from those who say they knew him best. It has been clear since we first learned his name. Kendal Fenwick was a great person in many ways and will be sorely missed by many people. The 24-year-old father of 3 was shot to death right outside his front door Monday night.
It's been tough.
His cousin, Sharonda Fenwick, says she had just left his house an hour before the shooting.
There was local drug dealers that were outside, and he would ask them to move and not sell drugs in front of his house because he had the children inside. And apparently they didn't like it, and someone ended up taking his life.
She says she'd like him remembered for his loving heart, positive attitude, and just the way he cared about and helped people. Sharonda wasn't alone outside Kendal's alma mater, Northwestern High School, to remember him that way. She was joined by members of his Wildcat family.
This is the time that we have to embrace the family. This is what the time. It's not about being mad now. It's about embracing the family and his family.
Michael Eugene Johnson works at the school. He says Kendal is the 4th former student they've lost just this year. Octavius Johnson says Kendal is his best friend. They were in the class of 2009 together. He says he, another friend Dennis, and Kendal were inseparable.
He wasn't good at football, but he was on the team, though. But he came on the team because both his best friends was on the team, so he was like, I'm getting tired of waiting for y'all at practice. I'm just coming and practice. He'd take his shirt off his back to give it to you, no matter what. Like, he didn't deserve that. I know things happen, but he didn't deserve that.
Octavius says sometimes it's hard to continue to actively fight for a better community the way Kendal did, but he'll continue to do it for the love of his city.
We didn't want to leave Park Heights. We don't want to leave Park Heights. And I'm not leaving Park Heights. I feel like we can change. Like, we really can change. Like, we don't have to hide.
And Kendal had started building a fence to keep those drug dealers away from his house, away from the front of his door, and away from his kids. There's a group that'll be gathering on Sunday to help finish that fence. And Kendal had just celebrated his 24th birthday about a week before he died. Guys, back to you.